Hello, am I audible? Yeah. So, hello everyone. Welcome to creating a thousand crore company call. So, I appreciate who are all there here today to discuss more about Thop Life Model. So, we had a very good discussion in our previous call about Thop Life Model. So, before we get into the further discussion on Thop Life Model, I just want to give you a quick update. So I and Deepthi Chitluri are going to lead Top Life Model from now on. We are going to take it forward by creating social media handles, by writing a book on it, and we want to take it further into many people so that they can really think in a very different way about their life. All the mission of us is to make them more um, question their lives so that they can live more meaningful and more happier lives. Like what are all we are attached now with our lives, are all these needed? We should question, right? We are not on autopilot mode just to live a life the way it is told to us and then die, right? We just have to create some kind of a difference in the meantime that we are given in this world. So why shouldn't we make it more meaningful? Why shouldn't we question? Why shouldn't we break the ceilings and then really see what is up there? Like we are all locked into certain kind of systems, and we are all locked into um, certain kind of thought process and standards. Is it the time to break all those? Is it the time to question all those things? Like there is a huge revolution that is happening right now with AI. So how it is going to impact our lives? What are we as humans going to have in this world? Like what does AI left to us? I am going to take care of all the repetitive tasks that you have been putting your head into for the last 100 years, and I'm going to make your lives easier. Are you really ready to make your life easier? I think that is the question AI is asking us. Maybe. Like, are we really ready for this revolution? Are we going to be emotionally good even when we are not going to work for um, 8 hours of routine tasks? Are we really ready? I think this Thop Life model is going to get us towards the solution. So, with that said, let's get into the discussion. Um, does anyone have more questions over this? So I am really excited about we writing the Thop Life model book, because I feel like book is the best communicator at this point of time. Like whatever the concept that you see so famous and so got into the people has been written in books, and the book got published, and the book got so much of attention, so that people will see, this is going to change my life, the way I live. And we are going to use this book, and also use the power of social media to really make the people question something like, are you being a good parent? What does even being a good parent mean? Is it just educating your child and just going and making her married to a very good boy? Is that it? Or do you have more? It is going to question everything. It is going to question your roles. It is going to question your goals. Because we don't know what is meaningful until we uh, question that as well. What is being meaningful? We don't know, right? So many questions. But all these questions can be answered, or all these questions can be at least thought, if we are willing to give some space in our heads from the current things that are going on in our life. At least we are having we are avoiding, or we are being away from lot of junk that is going on in the outside world, right? Just now Shawn sir was telling, like there is lot of things that are going on, and we are still having so much of positivity in this call. I think we have to create our own positivity around ourselves. So are we really questioning the happiness definition as well? So lot many questions to discuss, and lot many answers to seek from. So with that said, can you all raise up your questions or comments, or your excitement whatever it is about our Thop Life model. I am really excited because I feel this idea is going to be that one idea which is going to make us very, very open in our lives. Okay, it is going to open up new possibilities. Suppose say tomorrow Irfan may get a job, but Irfan will really question what did the society taught me. If you get a good job with good pay, I just have to take it. But should I have to? Is this the only option that I have in this life to do, or can I plan for a better thing? All these questions are going to come. I'm very excited. Yes, sir. Shawn, sir.
So first of all, you really started it very well, Vinay. Um, you know, see, if you feel like there is no other option, how fun is it? Oh, I have to get a job between, after 21, somewhere between 21 and 25. I have to have a job. I have to make money. I have to, uh, get married. I have to have children. I have to manage my finances. I have to learn how to learn about these financial models. And these financial models itself, all these famous investors, they'll say, oh, buy this stock, but then another person will say, don't buy that stock. And you're like thinking, so you're all confused about that. And you're thinking, AI is coming. Uh, you're saying, oh, I have to travel. All of these, you're thinking, I have to, I have to. I mean, basically, it just sucks out the energy out of your life, right? If I have to, Anante. So this model gives you a at least a starting point for you to think, saying that hey, there is a possibility of a new model. There is a possibility of new way of thinking about life. Maybe you're not going to use the exact model. Maybe you want to use a different model. Why do you think you have to work until 40 or 50? Why can't you work after 40 or 50? Ask yourself why my father thought that he cannot work after 50, even 40, actually. Why can you work after 40 or 50? So things like that, whatever you think you have to, then you might want to say, why am I thinking I have to? Start with the discussion. So very well stated, Vinay. I think you might want to look at that part of the video, the beginning part of the video where you started off the talk, right? And you might want to take that video and add few more things and create a trailer out of it. I don't know what is happening with Vinay. Go ahead, Vivek. Oh, it looks
Yes,
like
sir.
he got he-
It connected.
yeah. So maybe one of you can remind him about what I said just now about creating the trailer. I think we should remind him. Okay, go ahead, Vivek.
Sure, sir. Yes. So coming to this new life model. Okay, whenever you're here, right? So Shansa was saying that మీరు మాట్లాడిన intro ఉంది కదా in today's call. Uh, edit it and add few things to it, and that can be the trailer for our Top Life model. So yes,
Thank you. Hmm.
coming to my points. Um, అంటే రోజుకి when I'm really thinking about this model, it's really it kind of I kind of see so many solutions to all the all the things that I had in my mind that were like so deeply buried, and that were kind of like haunting me somewhere inside. So అరే 40-50 years తర్వాత నేను ఏం చేస్తాను అన్న థింగ్ కూడా I really see I'm a person who cannot stick to one thing, right? So while doing things also, because at the same time I'm interested in a lot of things, or I'm not interested in a lot of things. That so happens with me. So I was really thinking about my career and thinking that అరే ఇట్లా ఉంటే ఎలా చేయాలి, because till now we have had only the models wherein people were pursuing only one type of career or maximum 2 to 3 types. That's it. But I never found people who could do so many things at the same point of time, be happy and also spend time with their family. These three things I really wanted. And I always used to think on what ninth class లో ఉన్నప్పటి నుంచి like అరే ఇన్ని థింగ్స్ నాకు చేయాలని ఉంది, ఇస్ దిస్ రియలీ పాసిబుల్. ఐ యూస్ టు థింక్ లైక్ ఇట్స్ నాట్ పాసిబుల్ ఏమో, నేను ఎందుకు ఇలా ఆలోచిస్తున్నాను, వై కాంట్ ఐ స్టిక్ టు వన్ థింగ్, దీస్ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ థాట్స్. బట్ I really feel like with this new life model, we can do so many things at a time, be happy, travel along, and like really stay connected with our families. So like మా ఇంట్లో కూడా like my mom goes to work, right? So I didn't really get lot of time to spend with her in my childhood also. But when it comes to my children, I didn't wanted to repeat this. So with this thing also, like with this new model, I really get an opportunity to spend time with my kids also. And this idea just really is so exciting. And yes, and it will push us to push our limits as humans also అన్నట్టు అనిపిస్తుంది. Thank you.
Well said, Vekta. Keep questioning. Apurva?
Yeah, I echo your points, Navita. It is actually very interesting Thop Life Model, because I always used to feel from my intermediate, so we will have that energy and we will have that excitement till like only few years after our teenage, right? So how can we create a life in such a way where we enjoy in that time and get like work after that? But like so in our Thop Life Model, we have created this thing where we are not dedicating whole of our life working, not focusing on our relationships and all. So I had this question అంటే starting మనం Thop Life Model starting అనుకున్నప్పుడు I had like our life is not going to be same like from ఇప్పుడు next year next day ke it will like change, right? So and there will be many other things that will be coming like changes. ఇప్పుడు AIML అదంతా like I never thought of like some type of that. And I had this question like Thop Life Model kanna mundu kuda, how are we going to adapt to those changes? Because in that time where we have to adapt to those changes, akkada I take a lot of time. I don't tell everyone take a lot of time, but and we planned it like right, 30 years lopu we will like work and earn and be financially independent. But when such type of transitions come where some new things are like thrown on us, and like AIML and all are some things which we can't escape from. So and not just AIML, there will be many other things, right? So how are we going to handle those things? Because now we are fixed with this thing that we want to work till 30. So manam aa changes ni adapt chesukodam, and how will we train ourselves to go through them smoothly and all that?
That's a very good starting point, Apurva, to question all these and to really think, this is my goal. How am I going to reach there with the thought process I am having, so that we will be there one day. Like it's all about knowing the path or laying the path towards that goal, right? So that's what I feel. We are going to get how yeah.
Like and I'm not telling it is andariki an kaadu gaani, it is my question, because for me that transition is tough. అంటే ఏదన్నా చేంజ్ వస్తే I really take time to understand and like start. అంటే Ala.
Yeah, that's true. We are all going to have our own journey in this concept. So we just have to find our own answers, I think. So any more comments or questions? Okay. Is there anyone to counter like that this might not be possible, or why are we even creating this kind of questions, so that we can discuss more in detail? That will also open up our minds. Because if some of you are so satisfied with what you're having right now with the current life model, then this model might not be relevant for you. So you can also come from that angle as well. If you're having fears towards this, or if you're not able to see the light or something like that, speak something. Yeah, Nikhil.
Thank you so much, Vinay. So earlier when this Thop Life model was, the idea was proposed, I was with, I could relate most of them, and then I still feel something. I mean, current life model also has some things which are helpful, right? And also we want to change it, not because we want to change it, but to make our lives more better, more lead a happy life, right? So in that context, I was with this thought, like in the Thop Life model, we are with this thought, right? Initially we're not uh, having this thought of uh, just a minute, I'm looking at the presentation. So we are looking at it as a just in the 17 and 31, we are looking at it as graduating and getting a job, right? So I was with this thought of mm, can we think of starting a company and working on it, uh, instead of getting a job? So will it, like, I do understand that we are bringing the point of working on a company uh, from the age 45. uh, for me the thought is like, when we are young, we would have we will have more energy to do things. We get excited for most of the things, and we have not seen the life that much, right? So we tend to see, I feel like we tend to see everything with that excitement. We can think differently. Sometimes after we see our life to some extent, we we will have few things fixed in our mind, which I think uh, might might not help us do more things, think differently or something like that. So the main point is like, can we think of starting a company in the age of 17 and 31 instead of looking at it at 45? Why don't we, oh, okay, Why don't we consider starting working at 45
Definitely, Nikhil.
in the
Like if
leadership
that is your
positions?
goal, if that is your goal and that is going to help your goals, you should start. Like no one is restricting you, right? So and I- and you will have to plan it in such a way that how that is help how like you first have to decide how you want to live your life, like, and what are you feeling currently. What am I feeling currently is going to take me there or not. You should start the journey, and then you will eventually get to know what to be done at what time. So this is not to really restrict, but to provide you a different perspective of looking at the things.
Yeah. I got the point. So my main thought is like that idea came from the viewpoint of we might not be able to spend much time with the family. That's the reason we are considering it at 45, right?
No. I don't think in that angle. We can plan it in better ways, I feel. Shravan sir.
Yeah. So, you know, if you look at the way companies are started, Nikhil, many companies fail because they don't understand the amount of patience that is needed. You have to understand the people around you. So, can especially people from Thopisel start a company? Absolutely, because you guys are learning so many skills. You are definitely ahead. So, between 17 and 31, you can start a company. There are many methods. One is have a job and have a company at the same time. Only having a company might be a hard thing because you might not make money for the first 5 years or so. Whenever you have a company, you have to invest all the money that you're getting also back into the company again to make it grow. So the first 5 years is probably like not going to happen. So if you start doing it like from 21 to 26 or something, of course, you can always create some simple consulting companies, which is very easy. Then you can make money on the side. But if you're trying to create a product based company, then it is going to be a lot of work. So at 45, it gives you a lot of, see, right now, when I look at what we are doing at Thopisel, which is a startup, right? So if we can do a startup, if I was trying to do this startup when I was, 21, 22, 23, I would have failed miserable because I was not prepared for the many people, different things that are happening. Every time you guys are growing, I have to change. All of these things, I would have not been prepared. So I think 45 gives you that experience to do it, and the people will also trust you. But I'm not saying don't do it between 17 and 31. You can, and if you feel the urge to do it, absolutely do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
We can
Yeah, I
actually, that
just
is not a
want
bad
to.
idea to have a discussion next week on that one
Yeah.
topic, Nikhil and Vinay.
Definitely, sir. Definitely. That brings in more detailed perspective of what to be done at what time. That will be a very good discussion. Thank you so much for giving that idea. So team, it's 8:04. Let us conclude this call here. Let's keep our thoughts flowing in, and let's meet in the next week's call and start our discussion on whether to set up the company or to get into a job or to do both. Let's keep questioning. Thank you so much.